All right. Sorry, I am so late at getting at this. I said I was gonna start at um at 10 o'clock, but your boy had to work and your boy had to cook a little something to eat. Your boy was hungry. But anyway, so let's get into this breakdown. Let's go. All right. Well, let me just turn that down just a little bit. Turn it down in my ear a little bit. Yeah. All right. So, how I was feeling about this trailer was, I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was terrible. Um, but again, EA always hits us up with great trailers. And then when we get the game at home, the gameplay is just so-so. So I'm not too sure if I should just loop up the trailer, break it down. But you know what? EA did hit us up with a whole bunch of info on their webpage. So let's go over some of these things, and then either we circle back and then break down the trailer some more, or we just keep it moving. So on their website, let me turn this down just a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's better. All right. So on their website, they have introduction to College Football 26. Welcome to College Football 26. I'm guaranteeing you guys the game isn't going to be extremely different from College Football 25. I still think it's going to be fun. If you love College Football 25, you're definitely going to love College Football 26 for sure. I'm not too sure if they're going to upgrade the defense. The defense was so ass last year, right? No, even if you had a really good defense, or if you had good defenders, it would still be like you had terrible defensive players, or you're running a terrible defense. You really had to cheese the game to play defense. And we got to be better than that, right? EA, you got to do better than that. But let's go over some of these things. True college football gameplay. Mind you, I have not read any of this yet. I've skimmed through it. That's as far as I went. So I'm going to be breaking this down and learning all at the same time. And guys, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in. All right. Leave a comment. Let's have a discussion. Let's really talk. Really have an open forum. Hold up. Let me make sure I got my chat going. Where's my chat box? Oh, here it is. And it wasn't. Okay, good. My chat box was actually off. I'm glad I checked that. All right. So, mind you, my Knicks is busting that ass right now, and I'm skipping that to do this live. You know what I'm saying? Which I might put it on my phone so you guys can't hear it, but I am literally skipping watching the game, chilling, enjoying my Thursday night after working to do this live. So I hope you guys do appreciate it. All right, Harold, let me go to. We're gonna break this down in a second. And again, thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate y'all. But please hit me up, give me a like, share this live. Let's talk in the comment section. I normally read out, whatever chats you guys put up. That's how I'm going to be, no matter how big my channel gets or how much it grows. Right now, we're 80 subscribers away from hitting 4,000 subscribers. Shout out to me. Shout out to all y'all, the new subscribers, the old subscribers, everybody that been down with the channel for mad long, and new guys that just came in. Thank you guys so much for your support. My channel is growing, not as fast as I wanted to, right? But it's still growing now that I've taken this channel way more seriously. But anyway, let's go through this and break it down. College football, our vision for what it means to experience college football continues to our wide open, fast-paced gameplay. They're killing me with that already. um, that's anchored by a swath of fundamental football features with stunts and twists, custom zones, and improved blocking and coverage logic. Utilize dynamic substitutions for easier fatigue management on the field. With additional upgrades coming in the wear and tear system, we've overhauled archetypes to encompass the unique skill sets you will see every Saturday. With over 2,800 new plays and unique schemes like Rice's modern option and Penn State's gadget heavy, thousands of players and over 300 real-world coaches with true-to-life schemes. This is our most authentic college football experience yet. Stay tuned for our gameplay deep dive to learn more. That's what I really want to know. I want to know gameplay. I'm a gameplay guy in terms of, especially when it comes to simulation football. You got to have deep gameplay. You got to represent football, right? So that's what I want. I want EA to really go in on football. We'll see. We'll see how deep they go. From what I just read, that opening paragraph is not deep at all. It's very kind of like superficial things. One thing I do give EA for what they accomplished with college football is that all these different plays that they program into the game. College football, and even Madden has a ton of plays, extremely deep playbooks. The only problem is people don't care about extremely deep playbooks. They care about money plays, and that's the power dynamic and the meta that college football and EA and Madden has is money plays. Yes, money plays do exist in real life, right? But the meta right now is all money plays, either money plays with a run, money plays with the passes, money plays on defense in terms of blitzes, money plays on not even money plays on zone coverages, but you can't call it money plays. It's like a tactic. You know, everybody runs the same type of zone. So it's interesting that, you know, they have all these plays, 2,800 new plays. Great. But are people going to use them? Not really. And is the AI going to use it? That's more important, in my opinion. Is the AI, are these college football teams, are they actually going to play like their real life counterparts? That was the biggest issue that no one ever brought up. Not a lot of people brought up that the AI, when you're playing single player, of course EA doesn't really care about single player, right? But when you're playing college football and you're playing against a certain team, you're not getting that feel of that team. You're just literally playing the AI, right? And the AI has been so bad. It's been so bad for Madden and college football. Ridiculous. Anyway, over 300 real world coaches. This update right here, I really don't want to read at all because this is the lowest hanging fruit possible. Yeah, EA finally put in more college football coaches. That's great. But that's not a feature to sell a game, right? Like, come on. If we were all buying games still, because, you know, everybody downloads games, on the back of the box it's going to say 300 real world coaches. Dude, I'm not playing with the coaches. You get me? The AI isn't programmed to call plays like these coaches, right? They don't have an identity. They never had. And I can say that for certain because it's not in their welcome to college football introduction page, I guess, you know. But anyway, they want to use the coaches to sell the game, whatever, you know. I can't say much about that because college football 25 without the coaches sold so much, broke all types of records, right? EA knows how to sell a game, so I can't get mad at that, right? But god dang, EA, stop telling me these soft ass features. Tell me like actual gameplay. But you know, it's just a reveal. This is just the light work, I guess. The wear and tear system. Let me ask y'all: did y'all ever feel anything with the wear and tear system? The wear and tear system, the feature was in last year's game. I didn't feel anything of it. I mean, I didn't play that much of College Football 25. When I did play it, I had some fun with it. You know, it was still the same EA legacy football issues, but the whole wear and tear system, I don't know. Maybe I have to go through a whole season, an actual season, instead of just one game. I don't know. But yeah, so they've updated the wear and tear system. The advanced wear and tear system delivers more realism and now fully customizable to fit your playstyle. Manage fatigue strategically, strategically, and save your favorite playmakers for key moments with dynamic substitutions. You see how they did that? That first paragraph had dynamic substitutions, right? But now we know dynamic substitutions is for the wear and tear everywhere update, I guess. You know, instead of just saying it, stating it, you know, it's a wear and tear update, they're saying dynamic substitutions, but whatever. That allow you to rotate players in and out on the fly, no pause screen needed. Yo, they've been had that. That's nothing new, unless they're doing it in a brand new way. But this is just sub packages, dynamic substitutions. That's kind of wild, trying to dress up something as simple as substitution packages. I surmise that it's not going to be anything new, like how you do sorry for that, how you actually substitute these guys in here, right? Your players. I'm not too sure if it's a new way to do it, but it's going to be the same click of a button or swipe to the left, swipe to the right to get a certain package. I don't see anything going crazy with that. Fundamental football advancements. That's a whole bunch of words, a whole bunch of syllables right there. Okay, they're trying to jazz it up, right? You know, use buzzwords everywhere. A College Football 26 fundamental football gameplay starts with the improved coverage to give you confidence in shutting down your opponent, and improve blocking to reward players' left stick skills between the tackles. Fill the changes to our upgraded physics-based tackling system with new tackle types and enhancements to the hit stick. Experience greater control on both sides of the ball with the ability to call different stunts and twists to optimize your pass rush. New custom zone feature that this is the part I really don't understand. A new custom zone feature to really dial in your coverage at the line of scrimmage, and several new abilities that we can't wait to talk about in our gameplay deep dive later this summer. I'm thinking the damn gameplay deep dive was going to be in about a week or two. Later this summer? What are you waiting on? Of course you got all this made already. The game is done, you know? And my Knicks just crushed the Pacers finally. You know, now we got, 3 more games to crush them on. We'll be champions, Eastern Conference champions, right? Going to the NBA Finals. Let's go, Knicks. All right. Okay. Home field advantage. I'm not reading that. Is there more to? Okay, real quick, physics-based tackling system does seem like the physics are upgraded, and we're going to talk about that once I start showing the trailer, right? We're going to break that down, and I think I see some cool stuff. I think it's not confirmed because we haven't seen full gameplay. We got to see some full gameplay, god dang it. But anyway, later in the summer. That's crazy. Anyway, physics-based tackling, it seems like there's a nice upgrade to that. Looks pretty good. But what was that? Custom zone features or custom zone feature. Isn't that in college football and Madden already, where you could have people play 5 yards or 10 yards, 15 yards from their zone, or how aggressive they play, how hard they attack a zone. Isn't that custom zone features right then and there? So they got to show me what's the difference between college football 25 and 26, and even difference between Madden, right? What else did I see? And that's really it. It seems like we might be able to play some defense. I kind of doubt that, because I think this type of gameplay of like aggressive offense in college football, and just a terrible defense that college football 25 had, I think that's going to be a staple for a good while. The reason why a lot of people don't like Madden so much is because you don't have as much freedom on the field, because the defense is actually just better in Madden than it is in college football. You could do basically the same type of moves. In college football, yeah, you could do a little bit more crazier things. You had the old Marshall Faulk spin that was in like Madden way back in the day, Madden, probably before a lot of you guys were born, right? But you had that crazy spin in the beginning of the game when the game was released, and they kind of nerfed that, so it was no more spin glitching with that certain running back from, I think, Ohio State. I don't know, but to me, that's EA's college football staple. If they change that, they have to change that gradually. They can't just go how like more realistic gameplay. They have to be more arcade-ish than Madden to really stand out. And I think that's only how college football is really going to stand out, is making their game easier to pick up, and everybody's breaking tackles and spinning around 5 people. That was a mess, but it was fun. A lot of people have fun playing it. But anyway, home field advantage, I don't care about that at all. Next level gameplay, what's so next? Oh, this is still part of home. Whatever. I really don't care about when you're playing away and the screen is all shaking like a seizure, and the lines looking like a polygraph test, or a neurological KG test or something like that. I don't even care about that. That's crazy. Yeah, that's nonsense to me. Not nonsense, but whatever. It's nothing to really talk about. So a lot of people on my channel, when I released my college football 25 information videos, a lot of people wanted a trophy room for their trophies in dynasty mode. Well, it looks like that's coming back. We've heard your feedback, and thanks to you, trophy room is back. Now is your chance to show off your trophy to your friends and rivals, how successful you really are. There will be multiple ways for you to earn different kinds of trophies. Coach and manage your program in Dynasty. Focus on your journey as a college football legend and road to glory. Dominate online and road to the college football playoffs. Compete in classic rivalry games and play now. That is nothing new at all. None of this stuff is really new. Okay, so game modes. You still have Dynasty. You have cross-platform Dynasty, which is dope. That's actually a really good feature. I know a lot of people kind of wanted that feature, and they might be giving College Football 26 gamers something that they didn't know that they wanted. But anytime when you have cross-platform gameplay online is great, and the fact that you can do it in the Dynasty, I think that's great. Road to Glory, we all know that it's going to be you start off in high school, then you work your way up. How far does it go? Your journey to become a superstar in Madden 26 is yours to define, because as soon as you're ready, your Road to Glory student athlete can begin their journey to Madden NFL 26 Superstar mode. Show off your skill, then show up for the big night and see which NFL team calls your name. Now, that's awesome. I was speculating that was going to happen, and I'm glad that EA is making college football and Madden coexist together, right? I think that's dope. Of course, they're going to try to make you buy both games again, but that's their thing. College football really carried the sales of Madden. I think a lot of people would not have bought Madden if it wasn't bundled together and at a discount. So yeah, I think that's dope, and I think we've seen a little bit of that in the trailer, which we're about to break down very soon. Anything else interesting? Team builder. Don't worry, College Football 25 fans, you'll be able to import your custom teams from last year seamlessly, ensuring your favorite created team can be brought over. With new features in Team Builder, you can now refine your team's details and explore enhanced roster editing options, allowing for greater control over your identity and legacy. Stay tuned for the Dynasty Deep Dive to learn more about these features and how they'll elevate your gaming experience. Team builder content. Okay, whatever. All right, so that's basically the gist of the updates that we got for College Football 26, right? Well, I guess the introduction. Let's break down this footage. That's like the big thing, right? And I could do it like that. Okay. So I cannot play the whole trailer, right? Because of copyright reasons, because of, I want to monetize this video eventually. And I can't play the sounds, but we can break down what we see in fine detail, because that's what your boy does. All right, so let's start. So right off the bat, the bottom of the screen, can I move this? No, I can't. But game engine footage, some camera angles, that's cool that went away. Some camera angles adjusted for trailer use. All right, now how do I go back? Okay. All right, that was me recording it. Okay. And it does say something else. So gameplay including rosters not final represents a game in development. I bet it does. All right. And you know what? I like the pageantry of College Football 26 and 25. I like the pageantry. I always like that about college football games. Back when it was NCAA college football, I like that as well. So the whole feel, they actually capture the feel, and I'm hearing or the information that they're gonna have more music, but they're gonna have more drumming. The college drums, those war drums or whatever you call them, they're gonna have more covers of licensed music. So I think that's fire. That's definitely gonna get me pumped depending on what songs they got. But yeah, let's go through this. They got players running off of the bus, fully padded. To me, that has to be high school, right? But let me do it like this. This has to be high school. And also, this damn motion blur that they put on the trailer is too much. It's really not good for me when I'm trying to break down film, Here we got a coach with Texas. Let me ask y'all, college football people out there, right? Do coaches normally walk out with the team, right? I would think that the coaches are already on the field, or they run out after or something like that. I don't know how college football do it. Is this authentic is really what I'm asking. How authentic is this? I like to see this. I like to see the marching band. College Football 25 kind of disappointed me because they didn't have the marching band. My brother was in the marching band, right? And for football. So I like the fact that they're finally getting the cheerleaders and the marching band, and it's looking authentic. What would be really cool would be a really cool feature if you could do if you could customize the camera. If you're playing single player or whatever, you could zoom in and see them actually work and see the animations and all that. I think that'd be dope. So right here, this is obviously, this has to be high school, right? These guys look pretty damn big for high school, but this is high school gameplay. If the camera is like this, right, and you're running around on the field like this, and you go to your squad or your team side, and you're walking around on the sidelines and all that, and the camera looks like this, that's fire. That's fire. Oh, hold up. Let me, you know, I don't think I can mute it though. Hold up. Let me see. Can I mute it? Yeah, I don't think I can mute it. How can I take the sound away without... I don't know if I can. Yeah, I don't think I can, y'all. So, well, we'll just have to unmonetize it, whatever. It probably won't even won't even register. Anyway, we'll let it go. Yeah, my music is drowning it anyway, I think. Yeah, so right then and there, you know, the trailer, they show this. I'm telling you, I really think that this is the camera angle. If that's the camera angle, that's kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie. Let me turn up my other music up. So I don't have no issues. All right, that should work. But yeah, I love this animation. The camera's shaking and all. Kind of reminds me of Gears of War. That's kind of fire. That's fire. That looks really good too. It really does look like this is all authentic college intros or in running onto the field. So I hope it's really authentic. You know, it'd be fire if we could customize that. Man, I'll be fire. But anyway. More coaches, more drones with the designs and all. The college logos. Looks good. It looks good. I can't lie about that. It looks good. We're gonna really slow it down once we get to the gameplay. You know, but we've seen all this. Okay, back it up. Here we go. Okay. All right. So here we are right here. Xander, what's going on? What's going on, Xander Hudson? What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. I heard that you only get 4 drives in high school. Roll to glory. Is that true? Hell, if I know, it better not be no damn just 4 drives. That would be crazy bad. Oh, man, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You know, it's like they took a little bit of a page from NBA 2K when you could play in college, then go into the NBA, if y'all remember that. But it was way more than 4 drives. 4 drives is wicked. Oh, EA, that sounds like something EA would do too. It better be 4 games. It better be 4 games, not no 4 freaking drives. That would be, you can't do nothing in 4 drives. That would be that's nasty work, EA, if that's the case. That's nasty work. Dang, Xander, you let me down right now. But anyway, all right, we look right here. Look at number 22. Okay, you can see my mouse? Look at number 22. 22 is not blocking a damn thing. He is standing here in space. Look how much space it is on the offensive line, too. It seems like people are just missing. While you got a defensive end screaming at the quarterback. An easy open field tackle, right? Of course he's gonna miss it. It's a trailer. That's cool. That's cool. But damn, why isn't the running back doing something? You know, the running back should be doing something. And he bounces off of him, okay. And you know what? This is what I mean when it comes to their new I wish it wasn't so damn blurry. But with their new real-time physics that they put into the game, look how much the quarterback's arm flails out from the impact. I'm not too sure if that's an animation or not, you know, but if this is due to the impact and the spin, look at that. Look at his arm. That's dope. I've never seen a EA Sports game animate that well, right? And this damn motion blur is way too freaking much. They add motion blur to make the game look better and move better. Motion blur adds realism to the animations of any game. That's why they put motion blur into the game, but this is way too much in this trailer. But yeah, so he spins off of 97 Jackson Jr.'s tackle, open field tackle at that. Now here's the thing. If you're using my likeness in Madden or college football, I meant to say college football. If you're using my likeness in college football and I'm on defense and I really don't have missed tackles, this dude is a big ass defensive end, right? And the quarterback didn't necessarily evade the tackle. He spent off of it, right? So for him missing that means he's like kind of weak in a way, you know? Damn, Xander, they're saying that on Twitter, bro. Oh my God, that's a major L. That's a super L. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to look when I'm done breaking down this gameplay. I'm gonna have to look for that and find it myself. That's crazy. That's 4 drives. What are you gonna do in 4 drives? But anyway, so then the quarterback rolls out, throws a wobbly pass down the field, and then it cuts to a totally different game. And the wide receiver catches an underthrown ball. Cool. It's a cool look that 27 is looking for the ball. And here's the bigger point of this, right? Is the reach forward. Now that's fire. That's fire. It's old, right? But that's fire. The reason why I say it's old, if this is being driven by contextual animations, that means it's a form of player user AI, right? Now, I'm not too sure if it's an animation, like a diving forward animation, and he's just going to reach forward anyway, or if it's the player that I'm controlling and they see it's a first down and they're reaching forward. You see, a game by the name of Backbreaker Football had that in the game. It was AI. They would reach forward for a first down no matter what kind of animation they were in or whatever. They were crunched up, you know, from getting tackled. If they're falling, they're going to try to fall forward and reach for the pylon, reach for the first down, reach for that touchdown, that end zone line, just like this, right? It didn't look as good as this. This looks good. That's why I'm thinking into animation. But I hope it's like that in college football, and of course in Madden. All these things need to go over to Madden, by the way. You know, they're running the same engine. It's a lot of the same code, so a lot of this stuff should be in Madden. More celebration, you know. Oh, okay. So here we go. Nice running animation right here. Get knocked down. Again, this tackle, let me put this in real time instead of slowing it down. But this truck stick looks different than the other truck sticks. This looks more vicious. Same thing with this tackle. Boom. I mean, maybe it's the motion blur, but these hits hard. Boom. I love that animation. Boom. That was a stick right there. So I hope that they upgraded their real-time physics engine or their real-time physics. Hopefully they updated it and it's more lifelike. More celebration. Let's see. So this is a screen, right? And what I always hated about the way EA simulates screens is they don't never block right. They're in their stance and they just run out. They're supposed to block the person for a little bit and then go out. Yes, there are certain teams and certain schemes where they let the runners run free. That's for sure. But not every screen is the same. And I've been saying this since, god dang, 2020? 2018 possibly. The screens have never been authentic. Damn, everything EA saying it. Damn, EA is saying 4 games. That's trash. That's a major L right there. Yeah. But anyway, so here's the screen, and then we have linemen. Oh my God, the linemen are way out of the way. Look at how much space. What the hell? Oh my God. All right, so wait. So number 5 comes in. See, that's the thing, how EA splice things together. You don't know if it's one play or multiple plays, and they're just making a highlight out of multiple plays to tell a story instead of letting a play happen and just capturing that. Really, that's what these trailers should be. I shouldn't say anything because EA hypes up everyone, right? But if their games are really so good, they should just be taking one play, cutting that up into different camera angles to tell a story. But no, EA does multiple plays to tell one story. So that's kind of odd to me. But anyway, so yep, it looks exactly the same as it did before. If you look at number 5, right? Number 5 right here. If you look at number 5, it seems like he just gets a free run to the quarterback. These guys won't block him at all. These linemen won't block him at all, and they're just going to run out to get a block. That's not how screens work. And I've been saying this for years, that the screens were all types of messed up. There's 50 coming now, and number 5 is still on the line. He's not blocked at all, right? It worked, but it's not about how successful a play is. It's about how authentic it should be. And I would show you guys how a screen actually works, but I'm not trying to, kill my channel with showing real footage. But maybe I could do it in fair use. But yeah, this play right here is telling me it's the same game for the same. It's been the same game for so long. This was in Madden, right? I'm telling you, back in Madden, I don't know, 20. 19, 17, 16, it's been the same way, and it's making it same way, it seems, in college football. College football did the same thing. College football 25 did the same thing too. So they have yet to really upgrade the screen logic and how screens work. NFL 2K5 and All Pro Football 2K8 actually did it the correct way. So it's not a technology thing. It's just that EA has their thing and they do what they do. But yeah. Here, let me hit play. See, this is a tight end, right? And I do like this block animation, right? I'm a stickler, man. I like offensive line, defensive line interactions. I like when a block starts from point A and go all the way to point E, point Z, if you will. I like it when blocks are moving instead of being so stagnant. I hate the stagnant blocking in games. But anyway, here's a tackle. I mean, nothing too crazy. Again, this is just the beginning. This is just a reveal. But right here. So look, they changed the angle. But isn't this the same animation? Is it the same animation, or are they showing dynamic physics to this animation? Because from this angle, it looks different, right? And look, wait, his knee, see, this would have been a perfect way to segment into a challenge system. College football and Madden doesn't have modern challenges. In college football, does anybody know, can you challenge plays like you do in the pros? I think you can, right? So here, if you look at his knee, it looks like it touches the ground. I'm not saying it does touch the ground or not, but wouldn't it be awesome if they actually had a modern challenge system and you could challenge this? Wouldn't that be awesome? Head-to-head game, touchdown, game on the line. He reaches forward, makes a great play, but then you could challenge it if it looks suspicious. All Pro Football 2K8 and NFL 2K5 had had that type of challenge system. You could challenge anything, right? You could challenge anything. Yeah, they actually had it way back then. Madden and college football will not have that. I guarantee you. I don't think they'll ever have a challenge system. But anyway, is it the same animation? I don't know. But what I do like what I'm seeing is him reaching forward for a touchdown, first down, whatever the case is. I love that. I love that part. No doubt about that. I love that. But yeah, it is what it is. Yep. I love this camera angle too. I'm telling you, excuse me, EA could put together a damn trailer. However they're doing it, EA could put together a damn trailer, man. I like this, man. But anyway, it's one part of the trailer. Excuse me. One part of the trailer is really cool, and I don't think anybody saw it. And I might have actually skipped it myself because I thought it was a little bit beforehand. And I'll go back to it, but it's something that I've been wanting in Madden for a good long time, or in any football game. Right here, woo, right there, boy. To me, this is the highlight. This is the highlight of the trailer, right? And I hope that is actual gameplay and not a user who moved his player out of the wrong area and he stumbled because he's trying to catch up to the wide receiver. I hope, and mind you, I was just talking mess about how the defense was ass in College Football 25, but if they put this in the game, and I'm gonna explain what it is, if they put this in the game, I am sold for College Football 26. Okay, so we have the wide receiver and he's doing a post out or a corner route, and look at the DB. His ankles got taken, right? Look at the DB, and I'm gonna play it in real time. F that. I'm gonna play that again in real time. Look at this. Boom! You stumbling, son. You stumbling, son. Yes, that's what I want in football games. Right there. Wide receiver, defensive back interactions. Look, I'm gonna make a real video about this in a little later. I am. But there's an art to route running, right? If you get a common DB or a good DB versus an elite route runner, the elite route runner will make that DB look bad, right? You think I'm going to the right? Nah, bro, I'm going to the left. You know, you better look at my hips, not look at my head and shoulders, buddy. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff has never been in an EA football game. It's in ESG football though. It's naturally in ESG football. It's naturally in ESG football. I had to say it a couple times. But to see this in a EA sports football game, I think that's dope. I think that's dope. But I don't know if it's real or not. I gotta see if it's real or not. I gotta see it. But this right here, this little stumble, boom, you think I'm going inside? Nah, I got you, boy. Now you falling. Now you stumbling. I wish they would have finished this play off, right? Because obviously this is not the same play, right? But a corner route into the end zone looks kind of like a fade route. And EA has always had issues with fade routes. But this looks pretty good regardless of whatever it is. And to me, this looks very authentic, and it looks like there's some real-time physics going on here. Look at the cornerback, right? He's trying to force him out, right, with his elbow, right? Real talk. And then when he catches the ball, catches it at its high point, look at his leg kick, right? To me, that looks a little bit like real-time physics. I don't know. But normally EA doesn't capture animations like this with his leg all the way out here. Come on now. That looks like some kind of physics. I could be wrong. Who knows? But yeah, Kurt, what's going on? Y'all really excited about Madden NCAA 2.0? I'm not saying I'm excited. But if they do have certain features, I will be happy to buy it. I ain't gonna lie. Um, and some of these features that I'm seeing looks all right. Like I'm telling you, like this snag right here and this route run right here, which I wish they would have just, it should have just been one play. Why? That's the thing I don't like about EA and their trailers. You know, I see through their hype very easily. They take snippets of plays to tell one story, whereas I think NBA 2K or even All Pro Football or even NFL 2K5, you could take a play and tell a story because the play is the highlight itself, right? Whereas they gotta splice everything together to make it look right in college and EA football games. But anyway, this right here, this route right here was nice, right? And he stumbles. I like that. I hope that's in the game. This looks a little bit like real-time physics with the catch. 1 foot down, inbounds, touchdown. But yeah, right here you could tell that's the animation, right? Good animation, I guess. I wish I could see more of it. But here, see, this is another thing, right? Oh my God. It's so easy to miss the easy things, right? Because you take things, for example, okay. Kurt is like, you said EA and real-time physics in the same sentence together, LOL. Hey, Madden, for what it's worth, Madden in college football does have some real-time physics in it. It picks and chooses when it wants to use it. It should be a fundamental thing in these football games by now, like Backbreaker had, but it does have some real-time physics. Look at this makes me very concerned right here. Look at number one and whatever this other guy is. Look at these two players. How many times has Ryan Moody and I, to be respectful, yo, what's going on? What's going on, Jay? What's going on, bro? NFL 2K AI project, the man, the myth, the young legend. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just breaking down this footage right quick. But yeah, this has me concerned because you got 22 struggling to get this guy down. But look at number one. What the hell is number one doing? What's number one doing? And another player. 2 players, 3 players. It should be a 3-man gang tackle right here, y'all. See, this is the stuff that kills the game for me, right? And kills the game for so many others, right? But how many times have we, Ryan Moody and I, you know, I don't do as many critique videos as I used to, right? I'm really trying to do mostly news and grow the channel and all that. But how many times have we said these tackle animations that are longer, you have defensive players right then and there, and they're not attacking the ball carrier, or they just can't attack the ball carrier. You know, seeing something like this in a trailer is ridiculous if you think about it, because EA has so much money. They have so much time to put these trailers together, and yet they leave stuff like this in the trailer because they can't ever get it right. That's disappointing. That's really disappointing. And he's doing some look at these two guys. I'm not saying they should make a tackle to stop the ball carrier, but they should be jumping all over him. You know, they should be falling with him into the end zone. Give me something, you know? And the reason why I even bring up this is because it exists in the game, and it should not exist at any point of the game. It shouldn't exist. But, you know, it's EA football. EA football, things like this will exist in EA football. That's just the bottom line. That's just how it goes. And yeah, so that's basically the breakdown. I mean, I don't think I missed anything. You know, I think that's just about everything. Let's look at it one time without me stopping it, you know. I think we've seen this trailer a lot. You know, I think we've seen this trailer about 8 times already, you know. But yeah, it's a decent trailer, but because it moves so fast, it's hard to see the flaws in the game. And I like this camera angle. I like the fact that if you're playing high school, that's the camera angle you're going to be running in. NFL 2K AI project is like, I see NCAA 26 is not really a lot of changes on gameplay. It looks more like an update for show. I'm not expecting much with gameplay, but the recycle QB special moves in the pocket, like the spin move we seen. Yep. Like right there, right? Which was more older EA football games and 2K football games. Yeah, I hear you, bro. Yeah, we really need competition when it comes to simulation football. We can't have EA make 2 football games, right? And nobody else make anything, right? We got to have a different spin, or just a different company making this stuff, man. We can't let EA just do what they do. They got 2 football games, god dang. 2 licensed football games. Somebody else got to get a license and make a football game for real. I see some good in this, like right here. I love that. I like the animation right there. It looks like real timey, or real time physics, really. But it's about time that another game comes out. We need another one. We need another one. We need another one, y'all. NFL 2K AI project also says it's about time they brought that back. That NFL 2K, man, I'll flip out if I see an NFL 2K trailer. NFL 2K, or even All Pro Football, anything. Do something, god dang 2K. Do something. 2K Visual Concepts, they don't even need the license and it will sell really well, but I'm not sweating it as much as I used to, because on some real shit, we got ESG football, right? ESG football is that game. Y'all gonna find out, and I'll be streaming that and showing y'all. ESG football is that game. The format and how the game works, ESG football is that game. Then we got maximum football. Maximum football sooner or later will be that game, right? And we got high school varsity football. That looks like it's going to be that game, right? There's a lot of other options than college football 26. But if you like college football 26, I ain't mad at you. It is a fun game. There's no doubt about it. But it just rubs me the wrong way, because it's that EA branded football. So many people got upset with me when I was saying, college football is definitely a reskin of Madden. You can't deny that, but a lot of people did deny it. A lot of people denied it. A lot of people didn't like the fact that I was saying that college football is a reskin. Now a whole freaking year has basically come and gone, and people now are finally seeing, oh yeah, that was a reskin. The only person that didn't say that and still thinks it's not a reskin is, I hate to call him out, but Soft Drink Sports. He's a cool dude, right? I like what he does. But he's still saying that college football is not a reskin of Madden, and it's 100% a reskin of Madden. I'd love to debate him live on that one. We could debate live on that, but that will never happen. His channel is too big for my little channel. He has way too many subscribers than I got. So, I only got one video that did a fraction of the views that boy get. But yeah, I would love to have a chat with him, and he could prove to me how it's not a reskin. I prove to him how it is. So, yep. NFL 2K AI project is like, they don't need any more football games. 2K needs to step in with college football since they can't get their hands on the NFL simulation license, or they could just make a new all-pro football. They should just make an all-pro football. College football, let EA have that, whatever, but just make a all-pro football. Get these legends or fake players. It don't even matter. The football is just so good with 2K football. It sells itself. And then just let us create our rosters, whatever the hell we want to do, and let us share. We'll make whatever the hell we want. But yeah, 2K should just make another football game, or without an NFL license, the very most, make a college football game. If you need a license, if you definitely think you need a license, you're right, just make a college football game to rival Madden's college football game. But to me, that's an uphill battle, right? Because college football just has so much freaking momentum behind it. That's going to be really hard. That's going to be really hard to beat them. Madden has like damn near no momentum, might even have negative momentum on it at this point. If it wasn't for the bundle of college football and Madden sales would have been cut in half, I think. EA made so much money off of college football last year with that dang bundle. Ridiculous. But again, if you guys like it, I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't mad at nobody liking whatever the hell they like. College Football 25 still has Madden legacy coding in the gameplay since they both use the Frostbite engine. The QB still automatically falls down on QB sneaks instead of running. Yeah, that's true. It should be all contextual. If it's a big old gap that the offensive line creates, matter of fact, it's different types of QB sneaks, right? So it's QB sneak runs and it's QB sneak diving forward, and it should be a total pileup at the line of scrimmage during QB sneaks on either goal line or short yardage. They still don't have that. Why these football games don't have that yet? I'm really looking at EA, right? But why don't these football games have actual real goal line type pileups, goal line type gameplay, or short yardage situational gameplay like that? I just don't get it. I don't get it. And really, EA is to blame. They're the only ones with the license and making all this money. $1 billion company, $1 billion genre. They should be doing that. That makes sense. They should be having the best of everything instead of coasting, creating casual games for casual gamers, right? I hate to call anyone out, and it's no disrespect, but Madden and college football, they're casual games. That's why they sell so much. Just like Call of Duty is a casual game, Well, right now Call of Duty is full of sweaties, so I was just playing over the weekend with my partners, and there's so many freaking sweaties out there. I'm good. I'm nice on Call of Duty, but but when you get in a room with a whole bunch of sweaties, I'm like, I don't want to try this hard all the time now. Why am I trying so hard every game? That's when it's like it's too much. I'd rather have a casual experience and let my experience shine. You know what I mean? But yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I totally forgot. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it with this live, y'all. Unless y'all want to talk about something else. ESG football, I'm telling you, that's the game right there. Maximum football, there's a lot of great updates. I'm gonna probably make a video about these new updates that's gonna be coming in Maximum football. I'll probably make it and release it next week because apparently the gameplay deep dive isn't coming out until later in the summer for college football. Nothing's gonna be happening. But oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Hold up. Let me see. Where is let's talk about this right now. Hold up. Let me go to my Twitter. I'm gonna look up Road to Glory. Oh, look at Maximum Football showing off a new whatchamacallit, a new stadium. Well, let's stop this. All right, that was fun. Let's look at this. we switching football games. I don't know if that's hold up. Let's look at this in real time. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm gonna let Mr. Luke talk because this is a little update from Maximum Football that I just saw. So I'm gonna pause my music. Hold up. Stay with me, guys. Don't leave yet. All right. So let's see what Maximum Football is cooking right now.
Hey, football fans. Luke here with your Maximum Football Dev Check-In. Let's talk about what's new, what we're fixing, and what's next. We just dropped our first big patch of Season 2, which added couch multiplayer, updates to blocking, offsides penalties, hurry-up offense, and gameplay sliders. But let's take a look at what the team is working on now. Special teams blocks. We are still seeing too many block punts and kicks, so we are working on tuning those down while also continuing to improve pass protection. We are also chasing down some remaining clock issues, so if you see any weird behavior that you don't expect, let us know. Looking ahead, the PS5 version drops this summer, and we're getting things polished up for 1.0. Weather effects, rain and snow are coming soon. A brand new play calling system is also being tested. It's smarter, more balanced, and more realistic. Stadium customization is expanding. You'll be able to change your turf and seat colors to match your team's branding. This game is being shaped by you. Drop your feedback in the comments or hit us up in the Discord. We've got more to share soon, so stay tuned.
All right, okay, Maximum Football. They still trying, they still working. Let's go.
Check-in. Let's talk about what's new.
Watch it again one more time.
And what's next. We just
please, guys, if you're in here, please hit that like. I definitely need as many likes as I can get. I appreciate you guys for coming through, chatting with your boy. Just please hit that like. I really appreciate you.
We are still seeing too many block punts and kicks, so we are working on tuning those down while also continuing to improve pass protection. We are also chasing down some remaining clock issues, so if you see any weird behavior that you don't expect, let us know. Looking ahead, the PS5 version drops this summer, and we're getting things polished up for 1.0. Weather effects, rain and snow are coming soon. A brand new play calling system is also being tested. It's smarter, more balanced, and more realistic. Stadium customization is expanding. You'll be able to change your turf and seat colors to match your team's branding. This game is being shaped by you. Drop your feedback in the comments or hit us up in the Discord. We've got more to share soon, so stay tuned.
Okay, Maximum Football. As you can see, Maximum Football is still a little bit of a ways away, but at the same time, they're still moving forward, and that's most important. It's most important that that game survives and stays relevant. We need more football games. We need it. We need more football games. We got to support as much as we can. ESG football, I see you, Jay. You should be looking forward to ESG football. Hopefully, if you have a PlayStation 5 and you haven't played it yet, as soon as it comes out, or if you want a code, I can send you a code. I've been meaning to make a video about that. There's a link that you could click on, and then you get right in there and, pass your test and do all that type of stuff. Yeah, you got to take a test, though. You got to take a test. You got to read. They ain't playing over there at Maximum Football. They got some big things going on over there at ESG Football. I didn't mean to say Maximum. But, of course, Maximum Football also has some big things going on as well, as we just saw. But, yeah, now ESG is that game. It's, again, Jay, NFL 2K AI project, my man. Once you get to play ESG football, if you're on that PlayStation 5, hit me up, man. Let's team up. Let's go to work. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing with a lot of my subscribers with ESG football. Yeah, I'm a gamer like y'all, man. I just got a mic and, computer and all that. I'm an old head. You know what I mean? So I still like the game, you know what I mean? So, yes, sir. Hopefully the weather affects how players play like on all pro football. Yeah, so right now in maximum football, the weather isn't going to affect once they put it in, but after whatever amount of updates, it's definitely in the game plan. So they definitely want to make weather affect the game, and affect players. So yeah, for example, how it snows and players slow down. Yep. And kickers slip on the snow and rain, which they makes it more realistic. That's the type of stuff that they want to put in maximum football, for sure. I have an Xbox and PC. I wish I had a PlayStation 5 to play ESG though, but should come to Xbox soon. I think it's going to come to PC sooner than Xbox. I think. I'm not too sure on that. Don't quote me. But yeah, I think it's going to come out to PlayStation. It's coming out on PlayStation first for sure, then PC, and then I think Xbox. I think it really should be in a perfect world. If they had the money and the budget and all that, they would. It'll be Xbox and PlayStation all at once, and PC all at once, right? But they are a true independent development studio, so they don't really have the bank like that. That's just how it goes. But yeah, so but anyway, let's find that post. Ooh, right here. Your boy is a boxing fan. Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. I got Haney all day. I got Teofimo does not want to fight Devin Haney, by the way. He's been ducking Devin Haney for a long ass time. He don't want to fight him. But yeah,
Hey,
I hope
fans,
they can make that
Luke
happen
here
so
with your
that
Maximum
Devin Haney
Football
could
Dev Check-In.
show
Let's
how
talk
good
about
he
what-
actually is. But anyway, let's look for Road to Glory. Let's see. Starting high school, 10 new coaching archetypes commit to a famous hat ceremony. Decommitting is available. So you know what? On3 would have that information. So let's look at that. On3, I think they are EA sponsored. Oh, I can't even do it. I gotta subscribe, and I ain't doing that either. So can't even read it. Let's see. Okay, obviously you'll be able to start your career in high school this year. There are 10 new archetypes to choose from. You can build your highlight tape to earn an offer from your dream school and commit to the famous hat ceremony, or commit with the famous hat ceremony. Your rise. It's not telling me how many games you're going to play in high school. High school is locked and loaded for Road to Glory, College Football 26. Yep. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying that going back to like 3 months ago. They was gonna have high school gameplay in it. Anyway, I don't see how many games they're actually playing. It cannot be 4 freaking drives. That's crazy. ES confirmed Road to Glory will start. Oh, this is in April though. I like this right here. 160 new school specific chants. That's a lot, and they need that. Yes, sir. 300. No, hold up. No, it's more than 200. Whatever plays. I mean, 20. It's 2,800. That's what EA officially said. Crossplay. It better be more features than this in gameplay. That's all I know. That's sure. I'm not seeing how many drives. Xander was saying it's only 4 drives in high school football. It cannot be that little. This 3 hours ago, shaking my head, man. Why doesn't EA just let us play the full game, let alone a full? Let's see. How Road to Glory works. in high school. Instead of playing full games, you'll pick 4 moments from a list before each game. What? Show more. Hold up. What? That's a major L. Oh my God, that's a major L. Okay, instead of playing full games, you'll pick 4 moments from a list before each game to play that have a basic goal worth 50 points. And the bigger goal worth is 200 or more. The better you do hitting goals on those 4 drives you get each game, the more interested schools will get, and once you meet their threshold, you'll get a scholarship offer. You can commit at any time, but as you keep playing, if you do better, you could get more incentives to boost your skills if you sign with that team as part of your offer. Ugh. This feels like they're doing NIL without NIL. However, if you play poorly, you can lose incentives. And if they sign another player at your position, the tape score threshold could jump up and you might lose the offer, or you lose your offer. That's whack. That's a major letdown. Oh my God. There's a video link on On3 channel from the game tester who played the game, but I didn't watch it yet. Oh my God. That's freaking terrible. How are you putting high school in the game, but you can only play 4 drives or 4 plays? Xander was right. Oh my God. That's ugh. What the hell is EA doing? EA, what are you doing? What are you doing, EA? How hard is it to have high school football in college football? How hard is that? That's not hard at all. You just program the quarters. You create 15 or 20 or so different teams with smaller people, random names. Come on now. That is whack. That's a major letdown. Oh my God. That's terrible. And who is this? College Football Foot. EA College Football Foot. I guess that kind of confirms it. But it's crazy that not a lot of people are saying it. Oh, so this person says, got to spend a little over 4 hours on the sticks today on EA College Football 26. Dove into my first impressions on the changes, updates, and new features. I was able to see that time for gameplay, Dynasty, and Road to Glory. Is there anything else? Nope. Yeah, we'll start in high school, but 4 moments, 4 drives, 4 plays, or whatever. That's all you get is 4 plays in high school. That's whack. At least in NBA 2K, when you were playing in college going into the NBA, it was like 4 or 5 games, or if not more, maybe even 8 games, I thought it was. And the difficulty changed dynamically on top of that. That's crazy. We still don't have unranked quick matches on roll to the CFP, college football playoffs. And the only way we could do that is by looking for a group on Xbox. But we still need a feature for that in the game for crossplay. That's what Jay Rowling said, aka NFL 2K AI project creator. formation subs, trophy room, high school, roll to glory, new menu music, crossplay dynasties. It's looking kind of light. Looking kind of light. Looking kind of light over there. I hope they have more. Damn, son. That's a shame. That's a shame. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get anything else. Let's see. Guys, I didn't get to play college football 26 today. EA still doesn't like me. That's a badge of honor, my guy. That's a badge of honor. So this guy, real quick, I got a video, and see, he talks so much, right? This guy's Mike Straw. Mike Straw has his own channel, has his own editorial game outlet called InsiderGaming.com. I don't know if it's his or he works for them, but he did mention something that was pretty interesting, but I don't think it has anything to do with football. I hope it does, but I don't think it does. Where was it? Let's see. I think I'm getting close. Wait. Yep, it was yesterday. Hold up. Here it is. New CD Projekt Hunter devs working on a Wish 4 and Cyberpunk 2. See, he's a gamer. He talks about a whole bunch of stuff. But hold up. Did I skip? Oh, here it is, right here. What I just was shown, what I was just shown. Oh my Lord, right? None of you are close to what it is, but when I say you should be excited, I mean it. Specifically, or especially, a specific fan base. That's all I can say right now. I'll have a story soon enough. Now, what are some of the guesses? I hope it's a trailer for NCAA 26. He's saying everybody's off. Praise this is college football related. Tell me it's UFC. It's definitely better be coming up to Raw or SmackDown. NASCAR, college football, Madden, FC, UFC. And what he said was everyone is off. It's nothing like that. So could it be an NFL 2K or arcade game or something to that effect? That's kind of loud, right? To that effect, I don't know, but he's hinting at something. What I think it is this game called Ill. It's a first-person horror dismemberment game, kind of like what was that game? Not Mass Effect. They just came out with the remake. I forgot the name of that damn game. But it's like, one of them scary games. It's kind of like that, but to the freaking max. It's a little bit like Resident Evil. Damn, it's killing me why I can't remember the name of that game. Damn, somebody help me out. But anyway, it's a horror first-person shooter. I can't show it on my channel because of all the violence in it. It's disgusting, but it looks amazing. And I think he's talking about that because right after I saw this later on that night, I saw that they were it was this other YouTube channel that spoke on it, and he said he saw it. He saw it and he was like, yeah, it's disgusting and it's real. It's coming to us. So I'm thinking he saw Ill, to be honest with y'all. But it could be an NFL 2K game. He has spoke before about NFL 2K. He has before spoke about the project and how it was restarted a couple of times. That's where I got my information from, was Mike Straw. So I'm wondering what it could be. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to cut the live off. I'm really done. And I think we broke down college football 26 a good amount. I don't think nobody on YouTube has a slow down breakdown like I did. I'm going to do that for Madden. I'm going to do that for other football games as well. Expect me to go live more and more, make sure you hit that like button before we break out. Thank you guys for all y'all comments and coming through. Shout out to Jay Rowling, aka NFL 2K AI Project. Shout out to Kurt. Shout out to Xander. Who else? That's about it. Thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate all y'all that came through, viewed it. Please, again, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share the content, do what y'all do. All right. You guys have a great night. Thank you again for coming through.